How's life for you?
It's going really well.
Yeah?
Starting to really get in the thick of things as far as getting back into the season. So it's exciting.
It seems, though, that you're getting into the swing of the NFL. It seems like you have acclimated very well. You've made it look easy. Has it been?
It's never easy, for me. I think as far as just our coaching staff and with us having such a young group, in Jacksonville, I think that kind of helps us a lot. We're just able to, by us getting so many reps, and me speaking for myself, on my rookie year, I always say I was able to get a ton of reps. A lot of rookies, unless you go in the first round, don't really have that luxury coming into the NFL.
But who's been the one that's been kind of able to throw their arm around you and have a veteran presence for you? Who's been that one?
I would say our receiver coach, Coach Sullivan, and our assistant coach, Tony. I think those guys, because we have such a young room, so that's kind of the only real experience.
So not an actual player,
no.
You're saying? Because that's been really, throwing everybody in the deep end of the pool.
Yeah. So I would say it's our receiver coach. He kind of brings all our young guys together. We have a real close knit group. So I would say, like for me, Alan Hearns and Marquise Lee, we always kind of lean on each other when anything comes up on the field, off the field, things like that.
So what's your relationship with Bortles like?
It's really good, by us, again, I think it all kind of goes back to us being so young. We're always kind of able to go through different things together, hang out, outside of football, and just kind of build that chemistry.
I think Gus Bradley's like a child, it seems like, right? He's got a very youthful
I would say,
exuberance.
he kind of makes it feel like a college atmosphere, as far as just kind of letting everybody bring their own personality and things like that to the table.
Well, he comes from the Pete Carroll system, so that's kind of what the MO is for Pete Carroll.
I think that helps out a lot, because we don't come into the building, trying to be something that you're not. You go in the building, be yourself, and make your plays.
So what damage can be done by the Jaguars this year, do you think?
I think we got a scary team. I think this is for sure the most talented team that I've been on with the Jaguars so far, offensively and defensively speaking. So I think this year, if we go in there and do what we're supposed to do, practice hard and play well, I think we'll have a pretty good year.
Yeah, and you just seem to keep adding young players one after another.
Yeah, and then also adding some vets, on the offense as far as like this year with Chris Ivory, bringing him to the backfield, bringing Malik Jackson to the defensive side,
yes.
and also Tayshaun Gibson. So I think just adding some vets as well, has really helped us out.
And then in the draft, you got two studly individuals coming off of the college gridiron, starting with Jalen Ramsey. What can you tell me about his knee? What's going on with him
I think he'll be all right. As far as when I left, he was back running, things like that. So, and I think he's a very internally driven guy. So I think that's he's gonna bounce back. Better than ever.
And there's Miles Jack, who's got quite the chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, same thing with him. So I think with us just bringing those guys in there, like him having a chip. I know Jalen's for sure gonna have a chip now. Even with him going number 3, it's probably a lot of people doubting him.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.